I know Gambit is you were cut off a little bit by Gambit's phenomenal goal there, but we were talking about the top players in the world. We were talking about where Kronovi stands, but even Gambit, when I had said earlier that I think Kronovi is the best, if not top 2, the other player that I had in mind was Gambit. The things that I've seen Gambit do have just been insane.
Yeah, Gambit is he can kind of be a scary player on the ball because you never know exactly what's going to happen, and I'm interested to see how this plays out now. And
a long shot by Gambit already.
Yeah,
we're gonna go on board with Gambit to see how he does his thing.
Gambit is fun to follow around for sure. I mean, we're seeing him playing quite a bit of defense there, but not in. Oh, what?
He needs to clear this out right here. That was a dangerous ball, but Gambit on top of it. Kronovi trying to keep the ball in, but it looks like Kings is going to be able to break out here, and a dangerous ball into the mid. But looks like Kronovi and them still putting a lot of pressure on. Gambit's trying to do his best to clear the ball here, but it's not looking good.
I'm still recovering a little bit from that ridiculous save that Jacob just made to stop that shot on goal. I mean, that was unbelievable. But yeah, now we're coming back. There's really the pressure right now is still on for Kings of Urban. Cosmic Aftershock keeping the ball in the right side of the pitch for them. And you can see that rotational play coming out. Kyle goes up for the aerial. Kronovi or Sad drops back. It's just smart play, good awareness on the pitch. Both of these teams play that same kind of style, so I think that's why they complement each other so well. Absolutely,
and you can see Kyle not able to prevent that. Well, he actually tipped it backwards, so that was a good play by Kyle in the mid. And now Cosmic still putting a shot on net. What a save by Gambit!
Gambit, great save there. Keeps this ball alive. Now they're turning it around, but he can't quite follow up, so it's going back the other way. We're going everywhere with this.
Jacob just destroys Kyle in the corner. But yeah, Cosmic continuing to keep the pressure on, and this ball is just bouncing around in a spot where if Cosmic can get a good line on it, they'd be able to pepper that right into the net. So right now it's seeming like to be in favor of Cosmic, but still no goals. So that tie could change very quickly, and Fireburner changes it. Wow.
Fireburner. Beautiful play. I mean, we could see this starting to develop. A good little rebound here. Fireburner gauges, plays his hand just carefully, and floats it right into the net. Beautiful setup there.
Yeah,
so he timing perfectly on that.
Absolutely, passing it to himself off the net. We saw Sad coming in there trying to prevent that ball from coming into the mid, but barely missing that clear. And Fireburner made him pay. So a lot of these top teams, if you miss a clear like that, they're going to make you pay for it. And Fireburner living up to that reputation there.
Oh, definitely. Cannot miss a clear. Cannot miss anything like that. When you're playing two teams that are so evenly matched like this, it really comes down to who makes that mistake. That first little mistake, whoever makes it, they're going to give it up. And Fireburner was coming in red hot to try to drill that into the net. But
fortunately, Kronovi was there to deny him. Now it's on the counterattack there. Fast shot on net by Sad, but not in the net. So now Kronovi doing everything he can to get this ball out of the Cosmic Aftershock zone. But it's looking like Kings is still had the momentum shift after that goal and are now the ones putting the pressure on.
Yeah, they have. So Cosmic right now, they need to get a goal here to just help turn this back around. And not only that, but prevent going down 2-0 in this series. So I think the momentum is going to come down to getting this next goal, trying to tie it up. But Kings are just looking beautiful here. Kyle with a good touch, but they have to clear it further out. And, one thing you'll notice, again, a lot of players typically will clear the ball into the corners of the field, and that's really where you want to put it. You always want to try to put it into your own corner and something like that. If you put it dead center, obviously you're just basically setting your opponent up.
Yeah, that's a great point. Those balls into the mid are very dangerous, and you can see Sad doing a great play off the wall, trying to set up his teammate. No one there for the pass, but a great play by Sad, clearing it up the wall instead of trying to bring it right up the middle.
Yeah, good little bit of aerial dribbling there. And now floating up. Here's another good setup. Kronovi's going to come in and try to get the finish, but Jacob beats him to it.
Kyle with the critical play there, putting that ball into a dangerous spot. Gambit responding, but oh my goodness, Kyle with the deny. How did he pull that off? We're going to go into the bird's eye to see this.
What was that? Look at this. Just side swipes it.
Oh, he just torqued his car around and puts it right back. So clutch goal by Kyle Mask with just over a minute left. Cosmic needs this win. They don't want to let the series get out of hand too quickly and let Kings go up 2-0. So Kyle doing a great job for his team, putting that ball right back into the Kings of Urban net.
Yeah, really just threaded the needle there. Sad Jr. just flew and tried to get a really, powerful shot on net, but came in a little bit of a bad angle. I think that would have been a goal.
And Kyle again!
Kyle Mass again.
Stepping up for Cosmic Aftershock. Kyle is the sub for Cosmic, but he is proving to be a very valuable sub, putting in the only 2 goals for Cosmic Aftershock in this game.
Yeah, that was just outstanding. A great air. You just take to the air, side swipes it into the net again. And now, Kings of Urban has to respond, and they're going to try to go long distance.
Open
Good
net.
Center.
Fireburner. Oh, he wasn't able to get enough juice on it, but that was an opportunity there for Kings of Urban. And now Kyle creeping in the back, trying to prevent a clear from the Kings side. He's able to put a little defense in the corner, but really they need more than that. To get this ball out, and Kronovi doing that, passing it over to Sad. Oh, Kronovi gets the goal. We're going to go and see how he managed to pull that one off.
And this one just comes in very long distance off of midfield. It looks like Sad Jr. was coming in to try to do something, but Jacob, I don't know if Jacob kind of bit on what Sad Jr. was doing and just committed to the wrong position, but he couldn't quite get that ball out of harm's way, and now Cosmic 3-1. Establishing themselves a little bit here.
Yeah, no, this is what we want to see. These close matches are great. Kings of Urban, they have a lot to prove here, being the 3rd seed, going up against the #1 seed in North America, Cosmic Aftershock. They've got a chip on their shoulder, but at the same time, Cosmic's like, whoa, slow down there, Kings. We're #1.
Oh, nearly another goal just to kind of put the exclamation point on this game, but they don't need it. 3-1. For Cosmic, so they're going to tie the series up, make things a little more interesting. Not quite of a one-sided affair as we may have thought, but yeah, I'm glad that this is what we're getting right now. These 2 teams have always been very closely matched, so I am not surprised that this is what we're getting right now.
Yep, and Cosmic probably, they're probably a little bit bitter about losing to Kings of Urban the last time they had the matchup. And Kronovi's definitely not happy about going into the losers bracket early in the tournament. So you know that he's playing with ferocity. And Cosmic, with their back to the wall here in the losers bracket and losing that first game, they're going to step it up. We've seen them do it before. And they are no strangers to the competitive scene, being a full team of Sarp bets. So I am not surprised that we see them coming back in that second game.
Oh, yeah. No, there's no surprise there. I mean, just the quality team. Whoa, Jacob, with a great aerial attempt there. Fortunately, it was a little off target, but that would have been a very brutal, very early goal if that could have gone in. But
yeah, and we're going to go on board with Kyle here, who's playing in the back, prevents the clear. Now going up, the ball right in the mid for Sad. Oh. Sad finishes it off. Great play, great teamwork play. Everybody playing their part to get that ball into the net there. Kyle to Kronovi, Kronovi to the mid, and Sad punishing Kings of Urban with an early goal in the first 30 seconds, putting Cosmic up 1-0.
Yeah, you can see Gambit kind of came in at a really weird angle, so he wasn't able to respond to that ball as much as he wanted to. It looked like he hesitated a bit, but then on the replay, you could kind of see he just came in at just a weird angle and couldn't quite position himself to stop that.
Absolutely, but Cosmic is gaining confidence. You've got to be a little worried if you're Kings of Urban. Right now, Cosmic just seems to be picking it up and playing better and better. And if they keep up that trend, we might see it go in the favor of Cosmic pretty handily.
Oh, yeah, you have to start shutting things down and turning that momentum around. Morale is a big factor, especially with Cosmic. I've seen that affect them a bit. So if you can dominate a little bit more early, you might be able to really turn it around.
Oh, a shot on net. Sad with a great save, but it's not out yet, and Fireburner puts it back in. It seems like Fireburner's the garbage man, cleaning up all the trash that is out in front of the net. That's what it seems like Fireburner's doing today, and he's doing a great job of it.
Yeah, Fireburner just took care of that. He got his own rebound off of a rifling shot and just floats it in there, ties this game up, and now Kings of Urban can really ride a little bit of momentum here.
And we saw that in the last game where it seemed like Cosmic had the momentum, and another shot on net. No. He's just the king of the floaters. Like, he just puts them in. They don't have that streak indicating high speed, but they go in the net, and that's all that matters. But we did see the momentum shift with Cosmic kind of setting the pace early, but then Kings of Urban getting that response goal and then being the ones to put the pressure on. So we'll see if Kings responds in the same way here, or if Cosmic's able to take back the momentum and start putting the pressure back on the Kings of Urban.
And I hope they do. You know, I mean, just to really make things a little interesting. That's all we're looking for here. Just really interesting Rocket League. Get these teams to start to compete a little bit. You know, we were talking about Fireburner being the king of those floating shots. How about Kyle? Kyle has been just coming in and putting really low-speed shots right in the perfect place on net, and he just knows what he's doing back there.
Yeah, he's playing the Predator game type, you know, where you just wait for that ball to get into in a dangerous spot, and then you blast in at high speed and just put it into the net. We've seen him do that quite a bit, whereas Kronovi and Sad like to do all these crazy setup goals and passing goals in a close play by Gambit. Kyle and Kronovi both going up for that. But, yeah, Kyle doing a solid job with the high-speed shots coming from the back of the field, as he does there, putting that into the corner.
So many shots for Kings of Urban on that last offensive play. Gambit riding the top of the ball for a moment. And now, I mean, look at this is some great defensive play, or really, I should say some offensive play by Kings of Urban. You know, I've been seeing this emerge in the game a little bit more frequently, is the demolition factor. You know, back when I first started casting this, you didn't really see a lot of demos in the game, but it's starting to come through more and more even in the high-level play, because the players are figuring out it's a very sound strategy if you can demolish a player at the right time, and not just the goalie.
Absolutely. And, you know, because it's just, you know, the more you play the game, the more you learn those little kind of meta games within the game. And we've seen Gambit utilizing that demo and almost scoring there. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. The danger about going for the demo is the time that you spend targeting a player, you're also taken out of the game. So if you miss that demo, you could put your team in a bad spot, especially if you used up all your boost to do so.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's a strategy. It's risky.
Yes.
But if you can get the right angle and you can take a player out at the right time, I mean, it could completely tilt the game.
Oh, and Kronovi downtown. We're going to go on board with Kronovi to see that. A great setup pass by Sad. Did you see that little tap right there? Yep. That allowed Kronovi to get up and get that lift on the ball to put that into the net. Cosmic up, threatening to go up 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, that was a great late goal there. Gambit couldn't quite make the save, and it was just a beautiful long-distance sniper shot by Kronovi.
Yep, and the counterattack.
Kings.
Kronovi doing a great job. Oh, Kyle trying to do a setup pass there, barely missing. And now Gambit on the counter, but Kyle is going to put that back into the Kings zone.
Yeah, you talk about, you know...
Sad!
Sorry, I was going to say something, but I couldn't because Sad Jr. just did a ridiculous goal here. Look at this, off the corner. There comes Sad, just redirects it past Fireburner perfectly. Gives them the lead that very well may secure this game.
Yep, Cosmic up 3-1 now. Kings is going to have to get a quick goal if they want to... Oh, no. Oh, that's just devastating. If you're Kings of Urban, that is just a bummer.
That is not what you want to see. I mean, Gambit was just going for boost pad. Probably didn't even know the ball was there as he was coming around. And just ends up being the redirection point for a heartbreaker, which, yeah, at this point, I think, you know, here's my perspective. If I'm Kings of Urban, you know, you're in a boat right now where it's pretty much too impossible to come back from this game. So it's time to just regroup, come back in the next game, tie the series up again, force the game 5, do whatever you got to do, and just win this game. But yeah, at this point, win the series at least. But this game is pretty much out of their hands.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do here. This one is definitely going Cosmic Aftershock's way. And if Cosmic wins the next one, that's it. They'll be moving on to the losers bracket finals. So Kings of Urban has to win this next game if they want to stay in this tournament.
Yeah, it is must win now for Kings of Urban. Can't afford to let another one go by. Even if, you know, even if they do end up losing this series, they have looked just ridiculous this tournament. So good, they just